Namaste and pranams to all respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Being Heartful Every Day. As we talk about experience and go deeper within constant remembrance, I am reminded of what our masters often used to guide. To understand constant remembrance in the beginning, they would tell us that we often find that we remember those whom we love. And if we invert that, if we remember someone constantly, we often find that there is a love that develops for what or whom we remember. Let us examine ourselves and see where we stand with respect to this. To understand that, we might have to go a little deeper within our own selves to see what love would mean to us. The guidance we have been receiving over the last few days through the whispers of that constant longing, of a deep inner need leading to a heartfelt cry, a call for the divine, is what we could see as an indication of love within the heart for the divine. To what extent, to what degree does my relationship with the divine, with the master, matter to me or occupy its place in my life? Could be related to the need I feel, the longing I feel, thus leading me to understand where I stand with respect to remembrance, let alone constant remembrance. One might say that one has a family life, one has work to do, and there is a lot to balance, a lot, many things to juggle in one's day-to-day life. So where is the time? Where is the time to devote to one's spiritual practice alone? I would dare to say that at one point, one of our masters had even said that if you don't find time for spiritual practice, can you at least develop constant remembrance? This is something we all could think about and think over. Even if we are working, when we are able to work with the thought that whatever I am doing is His work. If I'm looking after my children, they are His children. He is looking after them, not me. And I am doing it for Him, attributing the results, the outcomes of whatever I am doing to the Lord as the doer, in some way keeps us connected. It is like that thin sliver, that thin thread that in our hearts in some way keeps us connected to the remembrance of the divine, the source of creation from where all of us have come. And yet, when there is love, when there is intense love and the Master or the Divine Lord truly takes up the space of the beloved in our lives, then there ceases to be any effort to remember. All of these seem like dots that are connected in some way, and yet we may have experienced perhaps one or two of these dots. As we advance in our spiritual journey, meditating with love, with humility, day after day after day, this aspect of our lives, the spiritual aspect, starts taking over the material life as well. I would like to suggest that we could read a talk given by Revered Chariji, which is in one of the books where his talks have been compiled. It is named Two Ends of a Stick. The material life and spiritual life do not stand in contradiction to one another. In fact, they are one and the same thing. When we are able to develop the right attitude, the right perspective. And that is invaluable to develop constant remembrance. Let us now move ahead into our session and take a glimpse at the suggested activities that we are practicing this week, which are those of AEIOU, and pausing during different times of the day to reconnect to the inner source for a few minutes, which is what the picture on the main page is also suggesting to us. Taking up the prayerful suggestion that everything around me is deeply absorbed in godly remembrance is one of the key ways to stay in remembrance. Let us now move to point B, cleaning. Let us close our eyes. Fixing our attention on point B, we make a sankalpa. All the impurities and heaviness are going out of point B from the front of the body. We use a firm will. This is happening. All the impurities and heaviness are leaving point B from the front of the body. As this process goes on, the glow of the soul is appearing from behind. As all the heaviness and impurities leave point B, it becomes lighter. We become lighter. Let us now move ahead and prepare our hearts. This feeling of lightness, connecting to the source of love within the heart. We find ourselves relaxing into a state of openness, of receptiveness, of welcome, complete loving osmosis. Whispers from the brighter world, beloved Master, revered Babuji Maharaj, Monday, October 11th, 1999, 8 a.m. The talent for love is innate, but it can develop with time. Reason has no bearing in this matter. The impulses of the heart do not operate to order, even among the most gifted. The inner attitude is not always steady. It is a little normal. There is everyday life with its routine activities. And even while remaining in a constant state of what one could call the heart remembrance, it, the inner attitude, is a little put to mute. There is a time for everything. Your day has weak points and strong points on this aspect. The stronger points are those you devote to your mystical life. There, you can open the doors wide and worship in the silence of the heart and the soul. There, you can bathe in the divine waters, far off from everything. But I do insist on the fact that you are never cut off from Him, and that at no moment are you separated from the main thing. You are caught only in worldly matters. You cannot do otherwise unless you live as a hermit in a rock hole on a mountain, fed with the celestial manna that is quite another story. You must have your feet firmly planted on the ground to lead your life and properly put things into perspective. You can be a businessman and remain connected to the Creator. When your outer work is completed, you have to make a choice between your leisure time and that which you devote to your sadhana. Here, you enter your preserve, that is His. You can be yourself and love Him unreservedly. Love Him with all your soul and say it to Him. All will be well. Babuji Maharaj. Gratitude springs forth from our hearts as we bow our heads again and again at the feet of beloved Babuji, thanking him for knowing all that goes on within our hearts and giving us the guidance we need at every step of the way, in every aspect of our life. Where would we be without his love for us? Let us allow the spring of love to flow from our hearts. Staying connected to the source of divine light within the heart. Let us prepare to go deep within our heart for this meeting with our beloved Master. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. With joyful abandon and surrender, let us meditate together. Slowly become aware of the condition, of the condition that has been bestowed upon us. Just be with our roots, and with gratitude resonating in the heart. Just intensify and enliven the condition with deep joy within, grateful. Feel the condition being absorbed into every cell, every pore of the being. The condition settling deeper and deeper into our consciousness. Everything surrounding us is being absorbed with the condition. It is the same condition inside and outside, no difference. Complete oneness. We are now dissolving into the condition. Only the condition now remains. Let us offer an intention to allow this condition to carry us throughout the day in whatever we do, whatever we speak, whatever we may think. Let us carry this meditative state knowing that we are His and He is constantly with us. Let us now take a couple of minutes to note down in our diaries any inspiration, any thoughts about the experience and what we have received. Let us all try to contemplate on why we need constant remembrance. Is our practice not enough? Doing morning meditation, cleaning in the evening, bedtime prayer at night. If doing the spiritual practice 3 times a day, different aspects, whether mechanically as a routine chore to be completed and ticked off the list, or with sincerity, even if we are practicing with sincerity. Is it not enough? Why do we need constant remembrance? What is the role of constant remembrance? It is late into the week to talk about this, but let us all try and discover within our own selves, go deeper within our own selves. Our masters have always recommended Swadhyaya, research into our own spiritual journey. The path is the same, but each one of us walks it on our own. Our journeys are individual. So why would I need constant remembrance? Let us explore this for today. We would like to remind our brothers and sisters that day 365 of the current Being Heartful Everyday program is next Monday. We urge you to invite all family, friends, acquaintances to join the Being Heartful Everyday session in the morning that day through the YouTube channel Heartfulness Community or via the Heartfulness app. Let us give it that one last push. Share the link to the master classes with everyone we know and come together on Monday to offer our gratitude and pay our tribute to revered Babuji Maharaj. Until we meet again at 8:50 p.m. tonight, we wish all our brothers and sisters a most beautiful day ahead. Namaste.